Final update, my mom screamed at me at my graduation ceremony, "You're just a pretty face who got lucky. Everyone knows you cheated." She added, loud enough for my professors to hear. My dean whispered, "Let her talk. This is about to be legendary." Part 3. As I walked into the cafe, I spotted her sitting at a corner table, fiddling nervously with the cup in front of her. She looked older than I remembered, more fragile, and for the first time in a long time, I saw a flicker of vulnerability in her eyes. She stood when she saw me, a tentative smile tugging at the corners of her lips. "You came," she said, her voice quiet. I nodded, taking a seat across from her. I wasn't sure what to say or what I was expecting from this conversation, but I knew I couldn't let the past fester any longer. "I don't know what to say, Mom," I said, my voice shaky. "I'm still processing everything. What you did, it hurt me more than you'll ever understand." She exhaled deeply, her eyes filled with regret. "I know, sweetie. I'm so sorry. I've been a terrible mother. I've let my jealousy and my own insecurities get in the way of seeing you for who you really are." I didn't respond immediately. Her words were like a balm to the wound, but I couldn't let it all go that easily. The scars were still fresh, still raw. "I spent my whole life trying to prove myself to you," I said, my voice stronger now, "and you never saw it. You never saw how much I needed you to believe in me, not just as your daughter, but as a person. All the times you said I was just lucky, all the times you dismissed my accomplishments, it built up, Mom. And it hurt me in ways you can't even imagine." She nodded, tears welling up in her eyes. "I know. And I've been so selfish. I've always thought you were getting something I couldn't have, because I didn't think I was good enough. But I see now how wrong I've been." For the first time, I saw the mother I had longed for. She wasn't perfect, and she wasn't offering empty words or excuses. She was admitting her faults, her weaknesses, and in that moment, I realized that maybe, just maybe, this could be the beginning of something better. "I appreciate your apology," I said, my voice softening, "but it doesn't change everything that's happened. It doesn't undo the years of pain. I don't know if we can ever go back to what we were. I don't think that's possible." She reached across the table, her hand shaking. "I understand. I'm not asking for everything to be fixed in one conversation. I just want you to know that I'm here, and I'll try. I promise I'll try to be the mother you need from now on." I didn't know if that was enough. I didn't know if I could forgive her completely. But what I did know was that I wasn't the same person I had been when I walked across that stage. I wasn't the girl who had spent her whole life begging for her mother's approval. I was a woman who had earned her place in the world, not by luck, not by chance, but through grit, intelligence, and determination. "I'm not looking for your approval anymore," I said firmly, but with a hint of warmth. "I've learned to be proud of myself, Mom. That's something you never taught me, but I figured it out on my own." For the first time in years, I saw her nod in understanding. "I get it," she whispered. We didn't hug, and we didn't make grand promises of things being perfect, but there was a shift. It wasn't a clean slate, but it was a step towards something different. I wasn't expecting miracles, but I finally felt like I was in control of my own narrative. A few months later, I received a message from one of my former professors. She had written an article about women in astrophysics, and she wanted to include my story. "You've had such an impact on the field," she wrote. "Your journey is an inspiration." I read the email with a sense of pride I hadn't expected. As I drafted my response, I thought about my mom. I didn't know if she would ever fully understand the significance of my work or the challenges I had faced, but I realized that it didn't matter anymore. I had my own path now, and the only validation I needed was the one I gave myself. Then I received another message, this